So I'm here in my library and I dug up this book, basically hundreds of useful ideas. And I mean, these are brilliant ideas that maybe no one's ever done before. And they're from 1940. So these are 70 years old. Ideas 70 years old. I'm not going through the whole book. We'll just do about a few of them. So, all right. So here's an idea. There's a lot of ideas on this page, but here's one. Here's your door, and all you do is you take an old thumbnail, a spool. All right, so you can collect spools because everyone's got lots of them, right? Just go to your sewing machine and grab your old spools, and then you put a nail through it, and you pound a nail through the wall behind your door. And now, when your door won't hit the wall, okay? So, $1 million idea. Spools that you don't need or you can get because everyone's got tons of spools, right? All right, let's go to another one here. You could also use spools, sell the spools, and put lead in them. So if you got some extra lead, you can melt down some lead, fill a spool up, and now you got yourself a sinker that you can use for fishing. So there you go. Two ideas with spools, especially the wood ones, because we all got tons of them. Now this one's brilliant. People never know what to do with their tires. There you go, two tires. When you cut down your trees, they're really hard to move. And sometimes you just want to move a big log. What else are you going to do with the big log? So you move it. So what you could do is start collecting tires, and you could sell the tires in a pair as tree log moving tires. Two men can roll logs easily on rubber tires. So a great idea. All right. I mean, we're talking a great idea. I've never seen somebody doing that, and I think it's brilliant. All right. So, oh, look at this one. Okay. I mean, we got shoes, we get muddy, and then we go in the house. And then what we do is we put our muddy shoes on the mat in the house. So we bring the mud into the house, then we got to clean the mat. So all we need to do is get an old mailbox, and this is an old oil can, and put a very sharp object on the top. And then you could just scrape your shoes into the box. That way you can, when you're bringing mud in, and you could sell these things. I'm quite sure this would be a great product. Okay. I mean, I think it's a great product. Now, you know, there's our window locks. I mean, we buy these, they're fine, but a lot of times you could open these up with a knife. So what we could do is we could make burglar proof windows. And all it is a nail and a little chain, and we just drill a hole through there, and now we got an extra nail holder. We could sell these nails, I'm quite sure. And I don't know how to do this, but this brilliant. Reflections on dog collars so motorists can see them. I'm not sure how to do that, but maybe you could figure that one out. That's a great idea. I think you can make tons of money on it. Now, here's a great idea that somebody stole. And basically, it's a cellophane baffle over a window. It protects the cashier. It's a piece of plastic. So, they're making these plastic containers when they could have just been using cellophane. They're all over the country now, right? With all these new things we get that make us sick. So they stole this idea, but you could just sell things as cellophane. I'm quite sure. Um, and then this was kind of interesting. Some people just don't like to get a grass. When you catch grasshoppers in your backyard and you take them for fishing, so you catch yourself a bunch of grass. You don't like to stick them on the hook, right? So you can make this little mini hooks. Um, they're called bobby pins, I think. Bobby pins. I read it before. Hairpin. That's it. Hairpin. And so you can get hairpins, make these, and sell them for people. And that way people don't have to when they get grasshoppers from their backyard. They don't have to hook them on the hooks. Okay. Got a few more here. Um, these are just amazing ideas, great ideas. Now, this is really good. I thought this was brilliant. Basically, you can sell umbrella they say that when you go golfing, if it rains, what are you going to do? You're going to get wet, right? So umbrella, you could put an umbrella in your golf bag. Think about that. And so you could sew it in. So you could figure out, what kind of umbrellas to get. I'm quite sure it'd be great among the golfers would just like it, you know. And then another thing is, this is pretty brilliant. I don't know how to do this, but when you have a garbage can lid, this metal lid, you have to lift it up and throw it up. But what if you got like something small? Why do you got to pick up the whole lid? You can make these little miniature lids, so you can just open that up and just throw your can in there instead of open up the big lid. So I thought that was pretty brilliant of an idea. Um, you know, um, so and here's another garbage can idea. Why should she have to try to grab that little handle when you could sell them this attachment here? These little hooks, you screw them into the garbage can, and you put this big metal handle up there. And then you can just grab the metal handle and not have to reach all the way down to that handle. I thought that was a brilliant idea. Okay, brilliant. And um, oh, now this is great. You know, you know, when you have like a skating pond in your backyard to skate, and you want to have time to go skate, so you could take these old rims and you could hook them up with the metal, and look, you could move the snow off the ice on your skating pond before you go out. I thought that was a great idea, using, used wood, um, um, and maybe maybe we'll stop this. There's literally this book cost a quarter, okay, for $1 million idea. So I don't get that why they would like this is interesting. This one here, you can go when you go on a picnic. Whenever we go on little picnics, we bring a picnic basket. And you don't want to put the plate down to the ground. You can make a couple sticks. See these sticks here with little hooks on them, and you could put those in your picnic basket. That way, when you go have a picnic, you could just put your plate on the picnic on this thing, and then it's a little bit off the ground. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, this book, 25 cents, $1 million ideas in here. Also, how to save money. Hey, anyways, um, I do have a real service on house problems. You could just Google call Marko with a question, Marko. It's usually a small fee. I can solve pretty much any of your house problems you have, especially if nobody else can. I've been doing it for 40 years. I've done 18,000 homes. I could also read any contracts, or if you need any expert reports because you're mad about your contractor, you want to write them a letter, and maybe you need to figure out how much this costs. I can do all that. That's what I do. I also have a few products down below that I'll have links to. I'm not sure I'll be able to sell this book because it's probably one of a kind, and I ain't selling my old stuff. I mean, I like to read it once in a while. So I'll have a couple of products down below. I also have some merch in my store. I have a Patreon account, so if you would like to join that, you get some things, MARKOVOVK on Patreon. And then please rate, subscribe, rate, and then ring the bell for more videos. Hey, thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on.